Imagine staying at the very top, not for a week, not for a month, but for so long that every new victory becomes another chapter in history. Imagine millions of people around the world continuing to choose the same artist over and over again, despite fierce competition, countless new releases, and an industry that changes almost every day. It sounds almost impossible, doesn't it? Yet that's exactly what BTS's Jin has accomplished once again. And the most incredible part? His winning streak still hasn't come to an end. BTS's Jin has officially claimed the #1 position on the Ma이원픽 June K-pop solo chart, marking his 27th consecutive victory. At first, that might sound like just another popularity award, but once you understand what it takes to achieve this level of consistency, the accomplishment becomes even more remarkable. In the fast-paced world of K-pop, staying relevant is already a challenge. Every month brings new comebacks, new solo debuts, viral performances, and fresh faces eager to capture fans' attention. The competition never slows down, and every chart is a new battle. Winning once is difficult. Winning several times is impressive. But remaining at the very top for 27 consecutive chart cycles is something only a handful of artists could ever dream of. During the voting period held from July 5th to July 10th, Jin once again demonstrated the incredible strength of his global fan base. He finished with a total vote share of 38.02%, made up of 10.93% from the monthly chart and an impressive 27.09% from the one-pick chart. These numbers may seem straightforward at first, but they actually reveal something much deeper. The Ma이원픽 ranking system doesn't reward a single burst of popularity. Instead, the final results are calculated by combining 50% of the cumulative monthly votes with 50% of the one-pick voting results. That means fans must consistently support their favorite artist throughout the entire voting period, not just during the final hours. Every vote matters, and every round requires dedication. Jin's continued dominance shows that his supporters don't simply appear for special occasions. They remain committed month after month, proving that their admiration is built on lasting loyalty rather than temporary excitement. Even more importantly, the monthly rankings play a significant role beyond a single victory. The final monthly results become the basis for quarterly awards, meaning every successful month contributes to an even bigger achievement later on. This makes Jin's continued first-place finishes even more meaningful, because they are helping build an impressive long-term record, rather than simply adding another trophy to the collection. As incredible as this latest achievement is, it becomes even more astonishing when viewed alongside Jin's other records on the platform. He has also remained #1 in the Ma이원픽 K-pop individual weekly rankings for an unbelievable 126 consecutive weeks. Think about that for a moment. More than 2 full years have passed, and throughout all that time, the K-pop industry has experienced countless changes. New artists have debuted, established stars have made long-awaited comebacks, major albums have been released, and viral trends have come and gone. Yet week after week, Jin has continued holding on to the top position. That kind of consistency is almost unheard of in an industry where popularity can change overnight. His monthly achievements are equally extraordinary. Jin has now ranked first for 31 consecutive months in the Ma이원픽 monthly rankings, meaning he has remained at the top for nearly 3 years. Records like these cannot be explained by simple popularity alone. They reflect something much deeper, a relationship between an artist and fans that has remained strong through every stage of his career. Behind every vote is someone who took the time to participate, someone who wanted to support an artist who has inspired them through his music, personality, and unwavering sincerity. Multiply that by countless fans across different countries, cultures, and time zones, and these numbers begin to represent far more than statistics. They tell the story of an artist whose influence continues to grow because of the genuine connection he has built with people around the world. Known by many as worldwide handsome, Jin first captured attention with his striking visuals, but longtime fans know that appearance has never been the only reason for his enduring popularity. His warm personality, comforting vocals, quick sense of humor, humility, and genuine kindness have allowed him to create a bond with fans that extends far beyond the stage. Whether through heartfelt messages, funny moments that make millions laugh, or emotional performances that showcase his growth as an artist, Jin has consistently shown a side of himself that feels authentic. That authenticity has become one of the biggest reasons why fans continue supporting him year after year. And this latest achievement serves as another reminder of just how powerful that connection remains. While Jin continues setting remarkable records as a solo artist, BTS is also creating unforgettable moments together. The group recently held their BTS World Tour Arirang concerts at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, on August 1st and 2nd. Thousands of fans gathered to witness another spectacular performance, filling one of America's largest stadiums with excitement, cheers, and unforgettable memories. The concerts once again demonstrated BTS's incredible ability to unite people from all over the world through music, while also highlighting the individual strengths that each member brings to the group. Jin's latest chart success arrives at a time when both his solo achievements and BTS's activities continue attracting worldwide attention, showing that the group's influence remains as powerful as ever. Looking at the bigger picture, Jin's 27th consecutive #1 finish is about much more than another victory on a voting chart. It represents consistency in an industry where consistency is incredibly difficult to achieve. It reflects years of unwavering support from fans who continue believing in him regardless of changing trends. It demonstrates the lasting impact of an artist who has built his career not only through talent, but also through sincerity, humility, and an unmistakable connection with the people who have stood beside him throughout his journey. Every new record raises the question of how much further this incredible streak can go. Every victory seems impossible to surpass until Jin reaches yet another milestone. And as his list of achievements continues growing, one thing becomes increasingly clear. This remarkable journey is far from over.